Have you ever had a calling to do something or to be something that you feel is not like you to do, so you disqualify it? Have you ever felt, man, I want to experience that. I wish I could do that. I want to step into that. I want to say yes to that. But it's not like me. It's not something that I would do. What if the fact that it's calling to you is a sign that it actually is you? And what if the part of you that says it's not like me is just conditioning? What if inside of your body is just conditioning? Like the cells in your body might be your parents' fears, people telling you how you need to be, the way the school told you that you need to be something in particular, or your parents said it's not possible, or you need to be responsible. And then those thoughts just became what you think of as you. And what if you are identified with the wrong thing? What if the truth is the calling to do something actually is you, and the voice that says this isn't like me is just conditioning? And what if saying yes to the thing that's calling you, no matter what it is, whether it's learning martial arts, whether it's dance, whether it's just connecting, whether it's taking a month off, you have deep-rooted callings that show up in your body, and they show up for a reason. And what if instead of disqualifying them by falsely thinking it's not like me to do that, what if you just said yes to what the calling was? The expansive calling that's trying to take you somewhere amazing. And what if by saying yes to it, the fear-based cells that you held in your body start to dissolve? For instance, if you had a parent who told you that you could get hurt if you do certain things, and you decide it calls to me still to do something that's right on the edge, what if you feel a calling and then you feel the fear kick in and say, that's not like me? And then you honor the fear that says, that's not like me. Well, then now your fear runs everything. The small story, how you grew up, what your family told you need to be, all the things that you heard are not possible, those things run you. There is a higher you that is begging you to say yes to something. If you're watching this far, you already know what I'm talking about. In your body is something going, that thing that you've always wanted to do, whether it's perform, whether it's learn a trick, no matter what it is, that's your access point to you finding the real truth of what you are. And when you don't honor the fear in your body that says, yeah, but it's not that easy, we gotta be responsible, then it starts to dissolve. And you move from following a calling to becoming the calling. You become the truth of what you actually are. Most of us are living our lives thinking we're living who we truly are, but we're just living up to our conditioning, up to the limits in our body, up to our parents' fear, up to their parents' fear. A lot of people think there's different reasons to be on this planet. To make a bunch of money, to have a family, to be a parent, to create an amazing career, to get a bunch of people to buy our book. But to me, the biggest reason that when I follow it, goes into every other aspect of my life is to know what I truly am. I'm on this planet to know what I truly am. And I always know that the next steps of finding who I truly am show up on the other side of my gentle release of what I'm not. You have a lot of patterns in your body that you might think are what you are. Like, I'm a procrastinator, I'm a worrier, I'm someone who always stresses out. That's not who you are. That's just conditioning. In fact, you need the past to even know these things. I tend to worry because I always have. I tend to stress out because I always have. None of that is you, because you don't exist in time. You exist beyond time. And the little stories, every story that you have about yourself is from the past, which doesn't exist. You only have the now. Right now. And in the now, you have one choice. Do I follow that thing that calls to my soul? Do I follow that thing that would take me to learn more about who I am? Or do I just keep saying, that's not like me, it's not possible, it's not that easy, I don't even know where to start, and keep being the limitation? Open your heart right now to the fact that the true you is trying to call you. The true you is reaching at you and saying, say yes to this. This is not only the next step in your reality, but this will change all of reality. See, when you honor the smaller self, when you honor the fear, when you honor the excuse, you keep the world the same. You keep the fears in your body stored inside versus released. You keep your codependency, or you keep your avoidant patterns. You don't encourage anything else to change. And you don't open up new energy of possibilities, which the world would suddenly mirror. So when you find yourself saying, I really want to do that, but that's not like me, you now can change it to, I am that, and my patterns are about to dissolve. No matter what your parents taught you from their fear, from their small story, from their childhood, from how they were conditioned from an even more unconscious place. No matter what they told you, the deepest energy in your parents, whether they're alive or dead, maybe something way beyond you've ever actually seen in them, wants you to evolve beyond them. The true essence of what your parents are telling you, you are free to be what you are. Even if you see them right now saying, it's not that easy and I don't encourage that or whatever else, the real essence of what you are is here to evolve. You're on this planet to discover what you are. You're on this planet to do so much more and become so much more and experience so much more than what you were taught you are. Even if what you were taught is that you're amazing, none of those things matter until you experience the true essence of what you are. You have so much more energy than you think you have. You have so much more power than you think you have. You have so much more abundance than you think you have. Just ask yourself, what do I need to let go of today in order to receive the infinite everything that I am? What would I have to say yes to today in order to receive the infinite everything that I am? You might hear this video, feel motivated, and then go back to a pattern. It just feels good enough. If your mind is full of optimism, so you don't actually have to do anything. You don't have to actually face your stuff. You can use self-help to totally get excited about the future and not actually make a change. Or you could use this video to say yes to what's begging you to say yes to it and disregard every voice of limitation that shows up in your body. You might just think of this as a video that's just a certain amount of minutes, but it could be worth the beginning of an entire new identity, an entire new destiny, an entire new outcome, an entire new life. And it all starts with the first thing you say yes to right when this video ends.